Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. I am the majestic Snare, and this is my disembodied voice yearning for a physical form. Well, I kind of already have one, but you know, that's just meta. Anyway, talking about today is Tennocon 2019, which was on Saturday, and it was an absolute storm. I wanted to have a little moment to kind of reflect, and you know, our schedule dictates to have a video on the Wednesday, so I thought I'd give that time for myself, sit down and think about what I feel about Tennocon 2019 as a Warframe player, as a Warframe fan. What do I make of the news and the events of the day? Now, I wasn't in Canada, I wasn't in London, Ontario for the actual convention, but I did have the digital pass, and I did watch the streams on Twitch. So I got all my free stuff. Awesome, thank you. And I also got the digital armor sets, platinum, and bits and pieces like that from the digital pack I did buy from Digital Extremes. Now, what I want to say, one thing is, I was expecting about 40 to 60% of what we actually got at Tennocon. I wasn't expecting to see as much. I think maybe deep inside would have hoped, but what came out was a fantastically bigger amount of news and showing off of stuff that I could have possibly wanted. Now, previously last year in 2018, I watched the main reveal of the the equivalent dev stream of Tennocon, where they announced the big stuff, where they would have previously done the Plains of Eidolon and then Fortuna, and talked about they showed Railjack as like a bit more of a concept. And this Tennocon, fuck me sideways, we actually got to see Empyrean, which is what Railjack became, as a thing, as an actual working thing. And I was blown away. I was watching with a friend of mine, hey Keith. We were watching and chatting on Discord, and just as the stuff was happening, we were just losing our shit. Just like, no, oh my god, are they going? Oh, they are. And has it panned out? I'm not going to explain the whole thing. It's on YouTube. Go and watch it. It's about 41 minutes. You can see some of it probably here today, but if you want to watch the whole thing with the commentary, go and check it out. If you're a Warframe fan and you haven't done it yet, what is wrong with you? And if you are not a Warframe fan, it's still impressive for a number of reasons. So it's effectively, in a very quick, succinct way, the game is about space ninjas, and this Empyrean update that is due to arrive this year is about having space battles. But not only just space battles, but an interactive, multi-layered space battle where you can actually leave the ship, fly over to an enemy ship, board it, destroy the enemy, take it, use it. But also, when you come to fight a big baddie that is using some kind of nemesis type system, this kingpin system, which of its own sort of making, really, not quite traditional but very similar, you get the chance to do a squad link, which is new, and I'm not sure it's really the first time we've ever seen this with, you know, more than 4 people playing at the same time. But it allows you to sort of recruit another squad down on an actual planet while you're having a space battle in the sky to assist you in fighting that boss. Hello, sign me up, here's my fucking firstborn. Just, that is a brilliant move to connect the stuff they're doing, and they're expanding away with this new thing. They're drifting off into space battles, what's going on there, but they're still maintaining that connection to the Plains of Eidolon or Fortuna. They're trying to connect things together, which is a fantastic effort on DE's part. Absolutely brilliant. And the way it works is that you can opt in, opt out. You can help people that are in that sort of space or space battle, and assist them, make their lives a little easier. And you get stuff, they get stuff, I imagine. So, you know, there's something for everyone. And just the whole idea of linking to another squad, just the connection is, it's just beautiful. You can still do it without that help, but you know, it's nicer to have the help. So I really do think that Empyrean, as it stands, as we saw it on Saturday, is going to blow things out of the park. I don't understand how many other games companies can combat with that level of delivery of content. You know, that bigger jump, which feels like it's in the right direction, on a fucking free-to-play game. I mean, come on. This thing is free to play. Yes, I throw occasional money at it. I don't mind. I'm blessed to be able to afford it, but I don't do it excessively. I basically support them with their digital packs for Tennocon each year, and the occasional decent deal I get on Platinum. I don't spend a lot of money, but I do spend some, which is fine. If you don't want to, you can still enjoy Warframe for free. You can enjoy Imperium when it comes out for free, but bear in mind there'll be a shit ton of grinding, I expect. But that's all the good stuff. A few concerns I do have to be balanced here are a couple of technical issues I think we might see. I don't know how it's going to rock up. I mean, for one, the argument's about whose ship you're going to use. But to actually get the ship, you're going to have to build a dry dock in your dojo. And although you can customize it, etc., you might get people not really wanting to use anything but their own ship, even though you share the loot. I don't understand what that might be about. You might have somebody that's good at that kind of stuff, setting the ship up and getting it ready. Or, you know, if you play on your own, for example, there's another issue. Will you be able to play this if you are a solo player? There are a few out there that don't really like to match up. Will it work with randoms? All kinds of questions there. But the biggest one is host migrations. What happens quite often in the game, if the host of the session leaves or quits or aborts or anything like that, host migration happens, and there is always the risk that you lose your progress, lose your loot, and not be able to continue with the stuff you had, get returned to the menu or your orbiter or whatever, and that's something that can really piss you off. If it happens in Railjack or Empyrean, there'll be some salty players out there, I'll tell you now. But that's a technical issue. Hopefully they'll cover that over somehow. It's not out yet, but I'm so fucking excited. I'm like a 5-year-old at Christmas, I really am. So anyway, that's kind of what I feel about Empyrean, and that's how I feel about the stuff coming out there. We got treated to a new cinematic, very nicely segued into, but I won't go into that too much because it's spoiling for people that haven't played the other parts of the story. But effectively, there's a new cinematic quest that comes out sometime this year. I think it's Christmas it's pinned in for, and it looks great. It looks fantastically intriguing. There's questions to be answered, so I'm looking forward to that part as well. I'm glad there's something else cinematic coming out and giving it a bit of fresh lease of life, and it's kind of linked in with Empyrean, so maybe they'll come out at the same time, don't know. Right, on to other stuff. There is a lot of work going on to redo and re-render the in-game engine. I think he mentioned it as a new game engine or new rendering engine. So our current look of the ship, our orbiter that we spend most of our time, upgrading mods and sorting out your arsenal and stuff, they're putting in a fucking roof, sunroof, a space roof, and they're just making it less claustrophobic and upgrading the lighting and the shadows and the diffusion, all that kind of stuff, and it looked amazing. I mean, the whole the Railjack, the Empyrean trailer, or the demo, sorry, not trailer, all of that looks fantastic in terms of the lighting and stuff like that. It just looks so good. So I'm looking forward to a lot of those upgrades when they bring those out. And also with the Duviri Paradox, I'm looking forward to new enemies and new game types. Hopefully they'll bring something new to the table there. I don't know, there's no information about that just yet, purely speculation. But yeah, that's just a fantastic place to be. I feel so positive after Tennocon. I had such a lovely time watching it, and I will do my very best to get over to Canada next year. And thank you to the Warframe guys, whoever looks after their Twitter account, probably someone in Rebecca's team, but they liked my tweet about Tennocon. So I basically said how, it's been a couple of days. Have you done Empyrean yet? Is it ready yet? And they liked the tweet. So thank you very much to you guys who saw that and appreciated the love I was giving. So there'll be plenty more coming your way if you manage to pull this off. And in other news as well, as we're talking about Warframe, I am now over 1,000 hours in the game. So I'll be, at the next available point, I'll be doing a 1,000 hour review and talking about that. And I got my 400th day login reward today. So anyone that's a veteran or whatever, you'd be glad to know I'm part of the 400 club. And I got a nice new mod that's quite rare, I believe. So it's on screen now, hopefully, if I remember to edit it in. Primed Vigor. I'm definitely going to use that bad boy. So yeah, I'm feeling quite upbeat at the moment. So I've just had Tennocon, past 1,000 hours and 400 days. I'm just over the moon, and Warframe's helping me be over the moon. So I'm fantastically upbeat. I'm really positive for the future of Warframe. And just remember these few little facts. Warframe is free to play. It's not, in my eyes and my opinion, predatory with microtransactions. You can access all the things in game that you could do if you paid for platinum. You know, it's just a matter of playing the game, grinding the stuff, and getting your resources. You can get everything you need in the game for free. You can play Imperium when it comes out for free. Okay, for fucking free. So just these guys are making everyone else look bad. Anthem who? What? Sorry? This game is free and you're getting loads of cool stuff. Okay? It's just mind-blowing that they can do this. Honestly. So that's enough of me gushing about Warframe and Digital Extremes. I'm sure they have bad points, but someone just needs to point them out. Because at the moment, I'm full of love. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for listening to today's video. We do have videos come out every Wednesday and Saturday, as you know, if you've been watching the channel. And I'll be more than happy if you like the video at this point, and even subscribe. And if you want to really help the channel out, then just share the video with your nan, and she'll love it, because I swear and talk about all kinds of stuff that won't make any sense to her, but it might keep her company in the nursing home. Anyway, so so guys, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, love you. Bye bye.